So you're about to drive off, and I want to make sure you have a valid driver's license. Because you're not supposed to be on the property.
Well, and so
Yes, sir. So you're about to drive off. Yes, sir. So I need
so
to see your
I'll
driver's
accept
license to
being
make sure.
trespassed, but I don't want to be ID'd.
Okay, well, you're driving off, right? We have to make sure you have a valid driver's license.
When you
Does that make sense?
No, when you have
How does that not make sense?
when you have an infraction to pull me over for, then
Well, we're here. We want to make sure you're able to drive off. You have a valid driver's license to drive off, right?
I understand
so you're
that
not
you want to
operating
do
a motor
that.
vehicle without a bad license, right?
And do you
So
suspect that I don't have a license?
Well, we got to make sure.
No, you don't.
Yes, sir. We do. If you're driving off, yes, sir.
No, yeah, you can't just pull people over for.
I'm not pulling you over. I'm making sure you have a driver's license for you to be able to drive off.
And what makes you suspect I don't have one?
We got to make sure. We got to double check. Do you have insurance on the vehicle?
Surely do.
Okay. Do you have that with you?
Surely do.
All right. Can I see that?
No.
You have to have insurance to drive off, yes, sir. And you have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle, right? Does that make sense?
Surely does.
Okay. Well, we have to make sure that's what's
and
going on.
when you have a reason to suspect
We
that
do.
I don't.
Well, we have a reason that you got to drive off because you're not supposed to be on the property.
And I'm
Yes,
happy to
we
leave
have to
the
make sure
property.
you have insurance and a driver's license. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't. It makes sense if you pull me over for an infraction.
That's not how this works, sir. You're not supposed to be on the property. You're going to have to drive off in your vehicle,
Right.
right? And for
And
us
that's
to let
and
you
that's
do,
the
and for us to-
trespass.
and for us-
I'm accepting being
hold
trespassed.
Hold on. For us to let you do that, we have to make sure you have a current driver's license and insurance for the vehicle.
What makes you suspect I don't have it?
Well, we have to make sure.
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not, sir.
Then, unless you've got me on an infraction of some kind, I don't have to identify.
Okay, where are you heading after this? So, where are you going?
Off the property, I guess.
Okay, but what's your next move?
Head off the property.
Okay. Are you gonna go onto any public driveway, like any public road? Is that where you're going?
Eventually, sure.
Okay, then we got to make sure you got a driver's license.
And when you see me with an infraction on that public roadway, then you can pull me over.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna let you drive off if you don't have a driver's license, sir.
Is your supervisor about?
He's watching.
And what's he got to say?
He's got to get off property. All right. Cool with me. All right, you're good.
Thanks. You
Have a
guys,
good one.
you have a good day.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everybody. As many of you guys know, I'm a law enforcement trainer instructor. I train and instruct military and law enforcement all over the country on various law enforcement disciplines to include constitutional law, case law, patrol tactics, use of force, advanced criminal investigations, etc. And in this video, I'm just going to call it what it is. This video doesn't need to take long. This is a negligent cop. This cop, obviously they're from Texas. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you. You have no business being a cop. You shouldn't be a cop. Your agency should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed by your conduct. It's just absolutely ridiculous. This is where the hate for law enforcement really comes from. And I do not believe that this is all law enforcement. I do not believe this is reflective of law enforcement by and large, but it's obviously a problem, and it's becoming a bigger and bigger problem. I have no idea who trained this officer. I have no idea what his FTO process was. I have no idea what his academy process was. I have no idea what his background process was and what it took to get him onloaded as a police officer. But the system in place has absolutely failed the citizens of this community. Absolutely failed. It's abject failure on every level, and there's nothing you can say to whitewash it or sugarcoat it. I'm just being very honest. From one law enforcement officer, criminal investigator, to you, the public, absolutely unsat. Absolutely unsat. And so obviously I made some big claims, so let's just back it up with the case law real quick. We know in Texas, Brown v. Texas, 1979, as you can see here on your screen. Again, the Supreme Court has affirmed law enforcement needs what's called reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime in order to detain and compel somebody to identify themselves. So in order to detain somebody and have them compel themselves, you have to have what's called reasonable articulable suspicion. And then again, here we have case law on reasonable articulable traffic stops, reasonable articulable suspicion traffic stops. A lot of people believe that in order to conduct a traffic stop, you need probable cause. The Supreme Court, especially pursuant to United States versus Cortez, 1981, states that probable cause is not the standard, that it's reasonable articulable suspicion is the standard for traffic stops. As you can see here, there's numerous case laws out of numerous circuits that do affirm this, to include the United States Supreme Court, which we know the United States Supreme Court is the law of the land pursuant to in accordance with Mayberry versus Madison. So Again, all this to say, again, just complete abstract failure on that officer's part. It's absolutely disgusting. According to this officer's belief system, you can stop anybody with that logic. Well, you're driving and you have to have a license and insurance, right? Therefore, I'm allowed to stop and verify. No, that is not how the law works. That is tyranny at its finest. So this is why, again, and I mean this. This is why, if you're a citizen and you care about this stuff, even on a local level, there are changes you can make. You guys have seen me mention this before. There's no reason why, even at a local level, you couldn't implement an ordinance, right? Unlawful detain arrest ordinance. Again, you could absolutely do this. This is just an example. This is a mock one. It doesn't really exist. But for example, in the state of Oklahoma, you could easily copy and paste this verbiage and really apply it to any state. But unlawful detention arrest elements, no person may be convicted of unlawful detain arrest unless the state has proved beyond a reasonable doubt each element of the crime. These elements are: 1, any peace officer in Oklahoma. That would be defined in Oklahoma statute 2199. So 1, any officer. 2, willfully. 3, detain or arrest. 4, without lawful authority. 5, any member of the public. Again, super easy, super simple. And again, this would not cross over with qualified immunity issues because, again, qualified immunity pursuant to the case law, again, states that you can lose your qualified immunity for violating statutory and civil liberties, right? Constitutional rights. So again, it would not shortchange that process at all. So again, just something kind of to look at, something to think about, but just very, very quickly on that again, horrible policing. Again, that individual should not be in law enforcement. Well, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. And most importantly, tell me what you think. I want to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. As always, guys, long live the Republic.